Bam! What is up, squad? It's your favorite auntie with Uncle Tendencies in the building with everybody loves Juju 1 2. Y'all know what it is. Time out. Let's talk hoops. Juju, what's up?
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, people?
It's
A
all
lot of hoop talk.
basketball. It's all
All basketball.
basketball.
We're talking
Juju, our schedule's been
basketball
missing. Uh-oh.
badly.
Yeah, we ain't been talking no hoops, but we could not let the weekend get started without catching up on all of the stuff that we didn't talk about this week. What we got
hmm
coming this weekend? What
hmm
did you see today? Emily, we back. S dot in the building. I don't even know where to start. I mean, so it was unrivaled. You and
We can
I, you
start
and
there.
I,
We can start there.
you and I are old enough to remember seeing two leagues launch already in our lifetime, right? So we've seen the
hmm
WNBA get to 28 years. ABL went, I don't know, 3 to 5, however long that was. Maybe only 2. I don't remember. But now we got this unrivaled. What did you think about what you saw tonight? The launching of a new league. Thoughts?
I mean, I literally think that I had a lot of fun. Actually, I had a lot of fun. I agree with both the takes on what you were seeing technically, and just like aesthetically. Um, that maybe studio and game aren't matching, and it's gonna take a minute. But as far as like the competitiveness is there, the uh, I mean, the first game could have been the last game, but however, I just love the fact that I like Coach Handy. I like Teaspoon. I'm over here learning about Nola. I'm over here learning about I don't even know the man's name, like that of that other team, and that's the crazy
DJ
part. I don't.
Sackman, Coach
That
DJ Sackman. Yeah,
learn
Sackman.
about that, and just seeing,
Sackman,
yeah,
Sackman.
seeing different, combinations of people, but definitely rivalries that I want to see in a close match. But you know what I really love, and I wish I got a chance to play um, the 49.5 feet, because the hoop it up that you and I played, the half court execution and everything like that. I need a little bit more space because I'm more of a transitional ball player. Now I can get down like half court like that. Don't get me wrong, but it's too jammed up. I think having that. Oh, and then switching courts. You know what I mean? This your court, this my court. Oh man, I would have loved that. So seeing that uh, go on, it was just great idea. Great
I would love
idea.
to see them add that court to the
Great. I love
Olympics.
that.
I would love to see that.
I
I
think
would
it
love to
should be
see that
that.
court in the Olympics.
I
I
think it
like
should
the
be
I
that.
like the full court. We played half court. You got to remember, did you clear it? Did you not? Check the ball at the top.
Right.
All of that. I
Right.
got the rebound, and really, I just got it at the advantage. I
Right.
want to take off and run on you, and I
Right.
can't because
And I
we're,
can't
we're
because
playing
we're,
in this
yeah,
confined space. So I
yeah.
would definitely love to see them. I love
I would
that. I love that
love that. I
addition
love that.
to the game for sure.
Yeah, I love that.
Um,
I love
and it
that.
looked like they had more space to operate, and they had more space to really kind of get
Mhm.
into their bag. They
Mhm.
had more space to get into their bag.
Mhm.
Talk about I know you're a big Angel fan. Who is your is your team the Rose? Who is your team?
It was the Rose because, like you said, I'm a big Angel fan. I seen her get a double double. She does, which just shows me that no matter where you put her, what setting you put her in, she really is just a double double machine.
Hmm.
I like Chelsea Gray. I got to see um, Copper in a better, spacing. But I learned, but I kind of like, um, I started seeing some other things that and people now that like because I know I needed to see pick another team, but I like the Owls. I like Vinyl, but of course I haven't seen Phantom and I haven't seen whoever the other ones are yet. So I was just out. You know me. You know I talk shit. I ain't gonna lie. I have talked shit about Ryan Howard. I've talked shit about Jewel Lloyd. Uh, Jewel Lloyd was who I thought she would be. She's almost there. Ryan Howard was very impressive for me. So yeah, so I'm gonna ease up on her a little bit. Maybe she was injured. I don't know. Um, in the Olympics, so I'll back off there.
Well, if
Alicia
she was injured
Gray,
in the Olympics, if she was injured in the Olympics, dude, she should have went. You shouldn't have carried yourself over to Paris if you was injured. Now, what I'll say, listen, did she show up and play better? The Ryan Howard that I saw tonight
yes,
would have been worthy of
yes,
a gold medal. The Ryan Howard that
yes,
I saw in Paris was worthy of
yes,
got a bronze medal. Now,
yes,
you figured that part
yes,
out.
yes, yes,
But I also felt like they were able
yes.
to, and I think J Spot had pointed this out, that they were able to take advantage of Ryan and Derek having played 3-on-3 together before, right? And so Derek Hamby and Ryan Howard were both on the Olympic team,
Oh yeah.
3-on-3
Mhm.
team, and so that
Mhm.
with them being on the team together, they definitely
Mhm.
have an
Chemistry.
advantage,
Mhm.
not just the chemistry with basketball, but the chemistry on 3-on-3 that
Yeah.
may come in
And handy.
helpful down the road.
Yeah.
But Ryan
I'll
Howard
say
was
this
better.
too. Look at. I felt like everyone, and maybe it's just me. Then you would think that Enrique would be very selfish, but wasn't. Enrique was passing. She was looking for open players. She didn't just only shoot. She had to play defense. She
Hmm.
had to. Whether she could keep up or not or foul, it doesn't matter.
Hmm.
She had to. Kalia Copper was hooping. My favorite because I think this type of style of nightly game to make it exciting fits a personality like Skylar Diggins. Skylar was like stomping like a little kid, swagalicious. She went back to her old ways, like talking trash. Did a little bit. Angel needs to go back to the Barbie. Uh, twirl, twirl. Like get your talk shit. Say too little. Like it's okay. Let's do like what is it again? Professor and them. Dang, I used to know A1 too. Basketball. What's a street ball? What's a street ball back in the day?
And one,
Since
and one,
and one. Yeah,
yeah.
like get it like that. Get it out the mud like that. It's okay. I mean, not too clownish or anything, but just like stay competitive with it.
It was going faster than I think they knew. Like it was going so fast, it was hard to shit. By the time I got ready to say something, I had to catch up with who I. Hey, you. Oh shit! I'm turning around to say too little, and you gone. Hey, come here. So hey, you better keep up with this thing because we playing. Now you better be able to talk.
Dejanay
Hey,
was
you
hooping
got
though,
to be
or
able to walk and chew
action.
gum. You got to be able to walk and chew gum if you're gonna talk
You
shit out
better,
there.
you better.
Uh, so yeah, I agree, and I think that'll come as they get more comfortable, with the game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What I like is that they can all work with all of these different coaches, and so I'm so excited to see what
I
they're going
just
to look
Coach
like after they've
Handy.
had
I
a
just want
chance.
to, yeah, I
Coach
want to
Handy,
see him.
Coach
Yeah, I
Spoon.
like that.
If you're there and you're
Yeah,
about being a better basketball player,
yeah.
when it's all said and done, you will have spent some time with all of these different coaches and worked out with all of them, and got
That would
some
be great.
some
That would be
feedback,
great.
some feedback on your game, especially and then seeking out
Hmm.
those veterans that play your position. Or Candace, you around? You in Atlanta,
Yeah,
but you don't have to
Candace
come to
and
Miami.
Lisa have
Well,
talked
Lisa and
about. Yeah,
Lisa is in.
Lisa should
I think
work with.
Lisa's in
I
Miami.
know.
So
She
there,
lives in
if I'm,
Florida.
but
She's in
but
Florida now.
Candace and them
Has to
are in
fly in and
studio
out.
in Atlanta.
Oh,
So
they
they
didn't
wouldn't.
in Atlanta.
Yeah, they're in studio in
Oh,
Atlanta, from what I understand. Like the
so only
TNT
included
studios,
Atlanta. Oh
like
yeah.
Shaq and them are
Oh,
in
got
Atlanta.
it.
So
Got
and at first I was thinking
that
it was cool
might
because they could
that
work out
might
with
be
Candace, but I think they're in Atlanta, so
that
I don't
might
think they can
be
work out with Candace.
says that might be the little bit of disconnect there.
It could be. It could be. It could be that they don't feel the energy.
Yeah, you can't really feel it like unless you
But
tune
and
up.
also when you're in
Yeah.
TNT, you probably feel like you have to be like Ernie, Shaq, and Kenny, and you don't have to be because this isn't
Mhm.
inside. This isn't that
Mhm.
right. This isn't inside the NBA. This is unrivaled, and
Yeah.
let's have an unrivaled type of feel to it. So I pretty much liked everything about the night. Highlight for me was Rakia going on her heater.
Oh man, once she kind of got the hang of it, which is normal, and then she just warmed up. It
She
was
made a
like,
free throw.
oh my gosh, she
Did
was
she hit a
just
reverse
shooting
layup?
off. Oh my
Did
gosh,
she hit
she
that? Did
just
she hit
took
that
that ball.
jumper?
She looked like, and I see how she shoots. She's old school. She did this shoulder thing. She was wow. She's like, oh, I got this. I know what I'm supposed to do now. We just swinging
Mm-hmm.
around, and I could pull. I got this. And she remember it's like, Rakia,
She was like, "Oh, we
remember how
hooping."
you played on? Remember how
She
you
was like,
played
"Oh,
on the
we hooping."
blacktop? We hoop, and you
She
remember how you
like, "I
played with the
got y'all.
dudes
I
on the
am that
hop?
hooper.
Yes, yes, I'm the
I am that
hooper.
hooper."
This is
So,
made for you. So you got to break the
but
habits of whatever Kurt had your ass in. You don't. You're not.
exactly, you got to see her versatility. You got to see
Yeah,
that versatility.
yeah.
Um, you need a shot every time you hear the boom boom room. Kia was a little nervous. She settled on down. She settled on
She
down to
settled
play
down.
basketball though. But the thing
Yeah.
about Rakia being nervous was that if Rakia wasn't nervous or had got comfortable a little bit earlier, that game might have been a little bit more
Oh, it would have
might
been
have been out of
different.
reach. Because
Yeah,
she missed about 10 points
yeah,
worth of shots that
yeah,
could have had them in the game differently. So
yeah,
uh
yeah.
yeah, then she took off. So I
And
can't
then she
wait to
took
see her
off.
play again.
Me
I
too.
can't
Me
wait to see
too.
her play again. So
It'll be,
but
and it's still would be a little different too.
who?
Still, he probably taking care of business, getting the wifey together with the baby, with Rose and all that,
No,
and
no, 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 no,
doing
no,
too
no, no.
much
I'm not taking
talking.
that.
She has 6 points.
I'm not taking none of them excuses. Now your wife ain't supposed because now you at unrivaled. You supposed to drop your baby off at the daycare and it's 2 meals. You ain't got to think about what you gonna cook
Yeah,
and all you got to do is sit down. You need your hair done. Sit down. You want some lashes? We gonna put it on. So all
I
you got
saw
to do is
that.
show
I
up.
saw that.
I
I
don't
saw
want to
that.
hear nothing about I had to get the tickets and hand it out and carry the baby
Yeah,
back. I don't want to hear
yeah,
none of that.
yeah,
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
yeah,
So and Stewie. My issue with Stewie is that Stewie is still missing free throws.
yeah,
Stewie, yeah, we can't have that.
yeah,
Nafisa was in
yeah.
her bag. Nafisa came to prove a
Yeah,
point.
Nafisa was Fisa. Yeah. I think J Spot said something that I had said too was in my mind when I was watching. I was like, you need to take Zura Stevens out. You closing. You need to have Lexi Hall in, and you should have played Lexi a little bit more for the
Yeah,
3 pointer.
I was wondering
See, it's
was
a
Lexi hurt or
strategy.
something? I wasn't
No,
sure.
no, no. It's just listen. When you become the head coach and you're responsible for saying for substitution says, and then you get into this type of fast paced type of ball. There's so many things you're thinking about. One, you got to think about like this is a 3 ball, this is a 1 ball, this is a whatever. So, and the score is this. We got 18 seconds. So you're looking at who you have out there, but you're also thinking about minutes. But you didn't think, like for me, I was like, you haven't put in Lexi enough. You need to put Lexi in. She's your three
Hmm.
point shooter. It's time for. So then the ones that Chelsea was making, although she can make threes, it really should have been like Alexi. But here's the thing: you don't post Israel Steven. Everybody knows she doesn't. She's not a post. She wants to three, and she can make them. So you should have let. She wasn't gonna go inside. So when the time that she had Azura Stevens in the game, that's when Azura, you know damn well you're not gonna rebound. You know you're not gonna post up. So why don't you just stay out on the wing so that when Chelsea drove, she's gonna kick it to you. Or and then I heard her say one thing I agree with was Angel, relax. You can throw it back out. You will get it back up. You just reset. Like you know what I mean. You don't have to force them up all the time when you're underneath the basket. Things like that. They'll learn. They'll learn.
Hmm. Absolutely, absolutely. So I mean, we saw this unrivaled kickoff. It's just the
It was
beginning.
fun.
We got more unrivaled coming tomorrow.
Yeah, it was
Um,
fun.
but we had some college hoops that we haven't talked about. We had some college hoops that we haven't talked about. So where to start? Where to start? Now your game was postponed midweek, so you guys play
Yeah,
Sunday. Is that right?
yeah. We'll play Indiana on Sunday, which I
Hmm.
think for Indiana is going to be a big. a big game for them. If Indiana wants to try to like, they better be able to make their shots on the outside, or else obviously they're going to lose. But I think Indiana last year has taken people down to the wire. This year, kind of, sorta, but maybe you were taking advantage of us having a week off. I don't know, but USC Trojans, they're on a roll. They're on a roll. We're rolling so that we can, like, during the gauntlet week, like you guys have, big games. We're gonna have our big game, against Ohio State, and then roll again with like the Purdue's and these other teams. But our main go games coming up that we're looking forward to, that are going to be exciting, are going to be like Ohio State and UCLA. But that UCLA one is way down in February. But I think I got past the fear of, or anxiety of, maybe a Maryland that I've never seen us play, or um, who else? That's it, really. I got through my UConn that I said we would win, but I think it'd be, I don't know, Indiana. Oh yeah, we gotta go through that Iowa. We gotta go through all the jersey retirement of, Caitlin, and all the fanfare and attention that that's gonna bring. Um, Maybe they probably will be in the locker room and won't be subject to the halftime festivities, so to speak, to be distracted. So, but I know that it's going to be, how many? I don't even know how many does Iowa fit. Can they get as many in there as you guys can? 18,000? Because the
I
most
have no
Juju ever
idea.
played in front of,
I was gonna
like,
say
Juju's
maybe
only
10,000.
played, oh, 10,000.
I'm not
I mean,
sure.
we're
I don't
we're
know.
only like, the Galen Center is only like 10,200. The most Juju's played in front of is 15,600. Now,
Hmm.
if it gets to 18,000 sets, that's probably like the more than, and I think, oh, I'm sorry, yeah, 15,000 at UConn, and then if Iowa can fit like 18 like you guys, that will again be a factor. Um, but Iowa, I think they fell on out the top 25.
Now, to me, it's not even that. It's not how many they can hold. It's what the people that are going to be there, that are going to be there for. They're going to be there
Four,
for
yeah,
Caitlin. It's not going to be about
yeah,
necessarily the game. A lot of people will be there just for the jersey retirement.
mm-hmm,
And so I wonder just what the energy will be
mm-hmm,
in,
mm-hmm.
in that in that in
I
that
mean, you know why I
atmosphere.
said that?
But I think that
Remember what Vic said about the noise at CLA? What did he say again?
mhm.
What's the quote? What was the quote? Says it's just basketball. What is, what did he say? He
He said
says,
it's not like anybody's dying or anything.
"Oh yeah."
18,000 people just hollering. I don't know what that's all about. Vic, they're hollering because that's what they paid for the ticket for. This is what they bought a ticket for. So
he could,
that's why they hollering.
he couldn't
It's just
hear,
a weird
but
comment.
they couldn't hear.
Well,
couldn't,
but
they
Vic,
couldn't hear.
but the
Says,
thing, but Vic, this ain't. But the thing was, Vic, this ain't your first time in CLA. You didn't tell him. So and then you
I
seen
thought
him
he
at the
did
press con.
tell him. I thought he
Well,
did.
not till he didn't tell him. He didn't tell him where they understood it. At the end of the night, you seen him at the thing looking like somebody took their dog, and it was my
Yeah,
fault and her fault, and they didn't do their job, and they not mentally tough, and then they was like, and he didn't have us prepared. So it was a lot of
pointing fingers.
throwing each other under the bus and point fingers. Um, that game went as I thought it was gonna go. I said I've been saying all season. I don't know why y'all talking to me about Texas. Roy's too small and Madison's too small. I said it. Oh man, no, you don't got a big and you don't got 6'7", and I don't need one. Roy's
Right,
five. Roy's five
right,
six. Madison's 6'1", and
right,
it's only them. I
right.
forget number 23. She crashed out. What's her name?
More,
She
more,
crashed out.
more.
Iowa fit 15,000 in their arena. Thank you, James. Yeah, more.
Thank you, James.
She,
Yeah,
they got to a point where they were just, you could tell, like even Vic
yeah,
after Raven posted Rory, Vic sat
yeah,
down. He was ready to go. He was ready to go. He was
yeah,
done.
yeah,
He had had enough. He had had enough. Like
yeah.
somebody said, he turned maroon on the side, and he
He
did.
sat
He was
down.
just
He sat down.
he sat down after he took his jacket off. Now usually once he take his jacket off, that's when he
Yeah,
really work out.
yeah,
Man, he took that jacket off and sat down.
yeah,
I said, uh oh.
yeah.
This is a problem here. They can't come back from this.
Yeah.
And what made me uncomfortable about Vic sitting down is that
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to be able to stand up again in Texas. There's nothing that's going to happen. See, everybody was there.
Hmm.
It wasn't like anybody was hurt. There's nobody that he can go get out the locker room or off the
Yeah.
IR or anything that can come and help this situation.
Yeah.
They're coming to Texas soon, Vic.
Yeah.
He know. When Don shook his hand, she said, "I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon.
Yeah.
I'll see you soon."
Yeah.
That's not a good look. And so we in the gauntlet. We got beers coming. Reagan and she's back.
You got
Shoulder.
Oklahoma. Yeah.
Yeah, we got
And
Oklahoma. So
it's more than just, it's not about Bears. I've watched Oklahoma, and it's not going to be about Bears. They have other players. I think they should play her like in and out. Hope if her shoulders hurt, even better. It'll be a better
no. I
game
don't think
without
she's
her
she's
there.
back. She's back. She's back.
Okay.
No, she's back. She played her last. She played the last
Okay.
game. I
Well, she
expect
don't need to
Reagan to be
play a
there.
lot. She don't need to play a lot. I'm sorry. If they want to keep up with you guys, they don't need to play her a lot. Just watch what I'm saying when you see
Well,
it. They don't
okay.
need to play her
Well,
a
I've
lot.
been watching them. I don't see nothing that they can play. I'm not worried
I'm
about
not
Oklahoma. I
saying that
told you.
don't. There's nothing to worry about because I don't really see you guys losing at
So
all at this
so
point.
Texas and Oklahoma. I've said from the beginning. I don't know. I'm not worried about either one of them.
Mm,
Neither one of them teams. And then we got LSU coming up next week, and we'll talk about
that'll
that
be
next
fun.
week. But
That'll be
it's
fun.
coming. It's coming.
Yeah,
It's coming up. It's
that'll be
coming up
fun.
soon.
I
Uh,
see all the banter, and I see different points being made about that. And I know you're going to talk about it, but I'll just say briefly because I'll probably be around when you do. I just see all the banner and stuff like that. I see other points being made. I think about it. I think about it, and I go like, okay, yeah. But I just see down the stretch somebody running out of gas, and you know, you know, that's just how I think. That's just how I feel. It better not be close because I believe in K Gilbert, KG. She didn't have a good game last game though. Gilbert, I don't think one of the games I think I saw it was okay, but I think when more is on the line, she plays really well. So uh,
so what's interesting for me is I believe that they'll probably show up at CLA undefeated. There are some people on the team that remember the last time they showed up at CLA undefeated.
yeah,
They left with that. They lost, I think, by 24. They took that L.
24.
Um, yeah, we blew them out and took that L.
Oh, the at the tournament,
No, the last time they came to
like
CLA, they
regular
were
season.
undefeated.
Oh,
They were
CLA.
undefeated. Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay,
last year they were at we were at the PMAC, and that game went either 6 or 7. Last year
yeah,
both games were within 6 or 7.
yeah. That was
I don't know
fun.
what
Yeah, that was
you
fun.
know. CLA is going to be something different. It's hard to close at CLA. Uh,
Yeah,
you got, like you said, it's 18,000 of them in there, and
yeah.
they go. It's gonna be some. It's gonna be some. It's gonna be like something a lot of them have never seen or experienced,
It'd be great
because
if their
we're
fans
gonna.
could
So,
come and get some
I
ticket.
hope some of their fans come, but Columbia is gonna start hollering at them when they hit the city. When
Yeah,
they hit the city,
yeah,
the boo's gonna start. The tension's
yeah,
gonna start.
yeah,
It's gonna be like something that they've never seen before. So,
yeah,
um,
yes,
I guess Kim should have them ready. Flage will be able to tell them. Flage was there. I think
yeah,
Poa was there.
yeah,
I think Smith. I think Smith was there. Now they didn't play a lot, but they remember how loud it get in there once
yes,
sandstorms start. But I saw some other. It's the freshman for me this year. This year,
yeah,
Jelani
for
Cambridge
sure,
had a
for
great.
sure.
Jelani had a great week.
Yeah,
Tajiana Roberts had a great week.
yeah.
Um,
I thought that I was hoping that Vanderbilt, because I told you I like Blakely, right? It's not that she had a bad game. It's just that Camille Pierre had 28, the sophomore, and then I wanted Blakey to be somewhere in the 20s something, and she wasn't quite there, but she's still one of my favorite freshmen, along with the ones you named, along with Swords. Is Olsen a freshman? Swords, and of course I love my freshmen. I think Heckle, Avery, and Kennedy Smith are not to be ignored in this talk of freshmen. But the race, no, I know what I want to tell you. I was very, 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 very excited with Joyce in the last game. Uh, what was the last game?
Oh,
She, yeah, she
let's talk
just,
about it.
she
That's
did,
Alabama.
she looked so good. She looked very, very good. And what I don't know if she was the leading scorer. I think somebody, I thought she was, but I was like, okay, you see those glimpses and you see those things that she can do, but just like any other freshman that doesn't like play a consistent 30 minutes or something like that, learning how to play those minutes on and off the bench when you probably were always starting in high school, you got to get used to it. But I like her. I like Joyce because she makes adjustments. Certain things that I'll see her get lost here on this kind of defensive thing or get kind of schooled here. Then the next time she sees it, I can see her IQ adjusting. Like, no, 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 you're not gonna do that to me again. You feel me? Um,
Hmm.
yeah. So I was like, yeah, like Joyce, get your name back in the conversation because Joyce, Kennedy Smith, and Avery Heckle are what brought the USA team back. Sarah, that's when Sarah Strong was injured, right? She was out. Those three freshmen impressed me over the summer, and she looked like that Joyce again. Like, not that it went anywhere, but you know, she
Oh,
was
Joyce got
she was
baptized by fire.
she was
She got
fantastic.
baptized by fire.
Yeah, she was
There was some. She
fantastic.
had some moments out there where
She's
you got to
growing.
look like a freshman. And you got to grow. You got to go through it to
Yeah,
grow through it.
yeah, yeah,
And Joyce learns by doing, and
yeah,
then being able to reflect. You can tell that during the break, she was able to go home and study. It looked like some some
yeah,
some video. You can tell that she's
yeah,
continued to work on her craft.
yeah.
She's keeping up with defense.
I can
Um,
see the
but
IQ because like someone here said Tanya Banks said Joyce is growing with each game and recovers quicker, and that's what I was trying to say, Tanya. Like she's recovering quicker. I seen that. I seen that. I'll be peeping her out. I see her. I see her. I'll be peeping her out.
no, I mean, not only that, like is the game is coming to her. Is coming to her slower. Like it's slowed down for her.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I believe that it's Joyce time now. I told y'all from the first time I seen the kid hit the floor, statue loaded. She's something different. She's gonna work, 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 and then I like that she's vocal. She don't mind
Mhm.
talking to the team. She don't mind
Mhm.
like she told Tessa, "Hey, that was my double double you just took from me." When Tessa got the rebound from her, like, "Hey,
Mhm.
hey, I'm over here." She ended up getting her double double, but and
Yeah.
then it's like I love that in the moment they talking to each other. Like Tessa was on the floor and
Yeah.
was like, "Pass the ball, Chloe." Like,
Yeah.
hey, you
Yeah.
got to hit me right here. And
Yeah.
what I'm really impressed with is the
Yeah.
big passing. The Sanaya Fagan Joyce connection is something that people really don't want to get going
Mhm.
because Sanaya has got it in her mind now that she can shoot the midi, and I'm so glad. So
Mhm.
now she's dangerous when she gets to the free throw line because you don't know if she gonna pull it or is she going over
So
your
now I
head
had
to
a
the
amazing.
outstretched hand of Joyce for the easy two off the glass.
Shania
So
had an
Fagan,
amazing game against Texas. I mean, that's the best I've seen her. That was amazing.
Fago balled out.
He balled out.
Breezy played great defense against
Hmm.
Madison.
Hmm.
Madison ain't seen no defense like that. She didn't she hadn't seen no defense like that.
Right.
She thought they was everywhere. She like literally looked like I don't
No,
know what
I don't
just
even want to
happened
talk.
to me.
I don't even want to do that. I can't.
I'm I'm
It was so. You know, I love Madison last year, right? I was just like, oh my god, what happened? That's like, okay, it happens. It happens, but it better not keep happening because she go back to the Monstars. That's what she's gonna be like. What happened to your game? Are you okay?
uh she's okay. She's already had a bounce back game. I think she went for like
Okay.
over 20. She had a
Okay.
Madison Booker type game.
Okay.
Um but but we coming in February is in the back of her head. She know it's not over. You got to see us again.
I would be excited if I was her. It was like, okay, I get another chance. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to have that kind of attitude. Sometimes most teams that come February, they already know. Like some teams, like Iowa was kind of trying to creep up, creep up. They just kind of fell over. A lot of teams, Arizona. I mean, somebody asked me, I think earlier about Cal and the Duke. I thought Cal was going to do a lot differently with Duke. Now Duke was,
Lulu played
you
horrible.
know,
Lulu played horrible
I
in that game.
so that's what I'm saying. But it was January, so I don't know. Like, do they get to play him again? Is Cal gonna wake up and come alive in February, or are they? That's all they got. Like, they just some teams are just gonna see like just fold over. You know, that's all they got. That's all they got. That's all.
Yeah,
Like
Malik,
Stanford, that's all they had.
I see you saying you expect 19 or 20 out of Booker. I don't. And the only reason I say that is
Next game. Okay.
yeah, next time they see us. And only reason I don't is because there's not a move that she's gonna go get that's gonna get her 19 or 20. Every
She has
move
no
that she
change
tried
of
to,
the. She has no change of
every place that
offensively.
she tried to go, Bree was already there. Like, here I go. Oh, and you like to go there. I know you like this move.
Yeah.
Bree has studied her so
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know that she'll see a defense like that again. Like, that was to me like almost like Raven-esque on Caitlyn. Like,
Yeah.
Madison didn't look like a WNBA player. Madison, yeah,
And she
people,
really is. To me, I felt like she had a
she is
body
a W
for that.
she's a
Yeah.
W player. And she's
Yeah.
listen, she's gonna go on and she's gonna be fine and she'll start at the next level of her game. It transitions to the next level. All of
Yeah.
that, she'll be better.
Yeah.
But man, uh, she don't she don't want to see Bree Hall again. She don't.
Okay. Do you think
She
that
miss
people play
she miss some
better
money.
at their own home,
Sure they will.
like being home?
Sure they do. You wake up. Yeah, they get that home
And
cooking,
maybe
all of
that's
that.
why they felt that she would get
Yeah.
20.
But here's the thing, though. When you didn't already when you didn't already
The love on the rim, you know.
here's the thing, though. When you didn't already seen Freddy in your nightmares, when you didn't already seen Freddy Krueger in your nightmares, it don't matter if you home or on the road. Listen, you hear them knives. Yeah, yeah. Bree Hall's coming. 1, 2, Bree's coming for you. Yeah. 3, 4, better lock your door. Yeah. 5, 6, can't get past this defense. Yeah. She not ready. It's nasty work coming for her. Nasty work coming for her. Period.
Oh man.
Period. Now, play better.
Oh.
She won't go 3 for 19, but I'm not expecting like 19, 20 points. I don't expect her to shoot the lights out. No, and I expect our bigs to be
Right.
even more experienced by then. You probably gonna see Tack
Right.
added in. You're gonna see Sakima added in. You're gonna see these players starting to add in. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. And Rory can't help. Vic should put the ball back in Madison's hand.
I saw it for a second. I saw it for a second, and I saw a great pass that she made. They couldn't handle it. They weren't used to her being at the top. But I saw her trying to go down the middle and kind of wave Rory off to the side like that. And then Rory just doesn't know. She's ineffective. She just doesn't know how to hang out on the wing. And she needs to understand that sometimes you need to do that. You don't always have to be at the center at the top. Like you can let other people. That's what we do with USC. It's like sometimes Kaylee's at the top, sometimes Jew is at the top, sometimes we'll throw it to the center and they'll start the offense. You don't. And if Rory could do that and just maybe make yourself useful over here to make a shot that Madison can pass you to or something. But it was like, and then Vic, he didn't bring in. I was looking for Jordan Lee, the freshman, worked a little bit
Mm-hmm.
better in the past. Then I was looking for Preston. Preston started pressing too much, but Jordan Lee, the freshman, she's not bad, and she. I've seen her do really good work with Rory, but Rory thought she was gonna do the Rory that she's always been in the past and take advantage of Raven or any of them. And it's like it's not there, sweetheart. You're not you're you got one more year in you to be fully, hopefully
Rory,
fully up to
you're
speed.
not
It's not there.
you're not
It's
you're
not
not
there.
tall as Raven's wingspan, honey. Her arms are longer than you.
Like she didn't
That's a
measure
that's a
that
that's a
out
problem.
with her.
That
Yeah, it's a
that's a real
problem.
problem. Robin's
Well,
length,
if it's a problem, well then if it's a
Raven's length
problem,
is
it's
a
gonna be a
problem.
problem in the W. Then it's gonna be a problem in the W.
Who said Rory was going to the W?
Roy was on the mock draft.
It's a lot. It's a lot of them on the mock draft. How many of them stick? I keep telling y'all about this fashion show they have at the end of the year where they let everybody get dressed up and invite their family out. Yeah, Roy too busy flopping. And I want us to address the flopping, and I want us to stop and pop sometime. sometimes just raise up and pop on somebody instead of always going to the basket, and then you'll be able to get that, and then you'll be able to get that blocking call you want, and it won't be a charge because they're
Mhm.
expecting for you to come all the way to the basket. If you
Mhm.
stop and pop one or two times, they won't. They're
Mhm.
going to leak. They don't know what to do now,
Now they know what to do.
and
Yeah.
that's something that. So I expect us
Mix
to,
it
to
up.
to add some of that in. Get back to the basics on boxing out. Get back to the
Mhm.
basics on rebounding. But we continue through the gauntlet. We continue through the gauntlet.
I
Um,
like the Alabama game. That just in the beginning, like, because Dawn was talking about, she had a lot of respect for the coach. She had a lot of respect for them, and they and if that coach had certain players that could match the athleticism and physicality of the Gamecocks, it could be a better game, a closer game, because they're very smart. They had what they needed to do. Is just like everybody, like by fourth quarter, they just boop, they just fade out, you know. So and
tired.
that's
I'm tired, boss.
that. Yeah, it's just kind of like,
It's more of them. It's
yeah,
more of them. Ain't none of them tired.
yeah,
In the Alabama game, they didn't even take the towels out the bags. They,
yeah,
they didn't even.
yeah.
It was like, hey,
And
we're not gonna be here
what
long.
I
Keep
like,
the bags packed up. It was. It wasn't. It
and
wasn't. It was.
and Carolina was having fun. Like, it was like this play. It was a 2-man break, and it was a girl for Wally, and I forget who it was. She gave it to this person. This person Wally gave it back, and at the last second, she had one more, and she gave behind the back pass back, probably to Tahina, and all
You
that
talking about
going on with the
the
wing
behind the back
defender
pass to
in
Pow Pow?
between. Yeah, the papa, and it was like, damn, like she could have
Yeah.
shot it, but there was still time for her to make another
She was
pass,
like,
and I was like,
why not? You earned it. Get that. You,
no, you
you
take it,
earned
honey.
that.
No,
Get
you
that.
shoot it. No, you shoot it. I'm like, I would have smacked that goddamn ball out of the play. Like, y'all not gonna play with me like this. That was my favorite thing, is
Yeah,
to break up two on ones.
got you like a pinball in here. You
She
don't know
did. That
which way
girl
to
didn't even
go.
take it personal. She
Don't
was
know
like,
which way to go. Nobody
she
takes it
didn't know.
personal no more.
Nobody
And
took
that's
him.
the
I was like,
problem.
you better foul them. Shoot.
And that's the thing. Nobody, no, you know, in 2025, 2024, they don't, nobody sends a message. Nobody takes a message file. Like,
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
okay, you
Yeah.
keep running in here with that if you want to. Gonna be like this. You know, like
Right. Yeah.
Angel talk all
I saw it
all
today. I saw
afternoon,
it on Arrival. I
all
saw it on Arrival.
afternoon. You keep running in here, it's gonna be like this all afternoon, buddy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
nobody, they don't do any of that. But maybe
And
as
that's
they
how
get
you
closer
know.
to
And
the
that's how
tournament,
you
you'll see.
know that you've broken them down. Basically, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how you
They was
know.
like, it's
They
okay,
just
whatever
roll. They're
y'all.
just waiting for the clock to run out. Like, let's get this game over with.
I'm telling you, when 23 hit the floor, she looked up like, why did I even come here? That was the look on her face, like I didn't understand. I just didn't even
Talk
get
about
it.
South Carolina. Oh Lord.
Um,
I'll be honest. I'll be honest with you. I'll be totally honest with you. I'm looking at everybody. I see Hannah out 2 games. I see, Paige over here a little injury prone. I see AJ a little injury prone. Um, I'm gonna watch what happens with LSU, because I think I'm probably gonna have to hit them on the way to the Final Four. No one's thinking about the Trojans, which is fine. But I would really love to see. You may not, but I would love to see the Trojans and USC play, because I first I thought, like, more or less UCLA, but when I was watching UCLA at the Pyramid, um, playing Penn State, Penn State played their ass off. They didn't look like that with us. Literally, Penn State. Remember, I think I was in the Discord with you, and you came back. You're like, "What's going on?" I was like, "Seth, you should have saw them coming back.
you talking
If
about
they,
Gracie now?
if yeah." And Gracie was on the bench. And
Mm-hmm.
so it was the other girls, right? If they could have not threw those off balance shots, but they were tired, like, because they had to come back from this deficit. But another team like us wouldn't have, or you guys wouldn't have been like that. You know what I mean? and it's like they're right there. It's like knocking on the door of UCLA. So it's gonna take a South Carolina. It's gonna take a USC. It's gonna take uh, I'll see how Ohio State does. It's gonna take somebody who's still able to play hard defense, run a good offense, and still be on your feet with all the conditioning that you did in the summer. Stand on your feet in the fourth quarter and
Mm-hmm.
keeping your balance. Because yeah, these little. I mean, because now it's coming into season where injuries could occur, and that's why you can't lean too fast out. You got to have some weight on you, got to have some muscle on you, and by February, you should be coming out. You should be leaning out. You shouldn't be already lean, right now, because it shields you and protects you from injury. Having those muscles and stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
um I think the our style and how we match up, not because it's South Carolina, but I think I would I can picture me playing UCLA. I can picture me playing Ohio State. I can picture us playing LSU. I can see us playing Texas. I can see us playing UConn. I could already envision what that looked like, and have already done it. You guys are
Mm-hmm.
really only ones that we've never. I want to see play them. Just, you know what I mean? Just out of sheer curiosity, like what that would look like, our style, your style. That would just be fun to see. Like that would be fun to see, because I don't know who else is going to challenge you. Not UCLA playing like that with against Penn State. What the hell?
I don't believe
What?
in them anyway.
I
We
I,
got, and you got,
I don't know.
you know, they're,
Mm,
I'm looking forward to
we'll
playing them
see. I
again.
mean, I'll look at them again. I'll look at them again.
We got some teams coming on down. Utah, come on down. Baylor beat them this week.
Oh,
Oklahoma
Baylor.
State.
Ooh.
Oklahoma State, they was ranked about 5 seconds, and then Houston beat them.
They're off. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, they can come on out, come on down.
Oh, I saw the Ole Miss. Who did Ole Miss play? I saw that.
When did Ole Miss play?
You didn't see that. You just see that game. You would have been like, oh, okay.
Mm-mm. Somebody told me
They
Ole Miss. I think Bree Wayne said, where did Ole Miss get some offense from?
they
Um,
did.
so
They did. They
and I
did
and
show
I
a
heard
little
and I heard
offense.
it wasn't KK Dean. So
Mm-mm. It was a
that's
little
gonna be interesting. I was
Sadler.
surprised. Boston College beat Miami too. I don't know what happened there. Florida, I believe. Ole Miss in Florida. Okay.
Was it Ole
Uh,
Miss and Florida guys? Okay, I think. But
Texas
they
A&M.
did. They
Joni keeps saving her job by the skin of her teeth, but they still gonna tap her on her shoulder. She's just prolonging the inevitable. Uh, but Sunday, Sunday,
uh,
Sunday. Let me see what we got tomorrow, real quick. What you think about tomorrow's games? Anything tomorrow? Rutgers at Michigan. Rutgers at Michigan. So Kiyomi at Silas Ward's crib.
oh
Uh,
Lord, kill me,
Thoughts?
kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me, kill
Kiyomi been back now. What happened now?
me. No, 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 no. The 33 was cool, but then,
Mm-hmm.
but it wasn't really cool because it was like 14 for 28, some other kind of crazy number, like super high volume. You think Juju was high volume as a freshman? This was like
Well, she
super
seems more
high
she seems
volume.
more Caitlin Clark high usage type. Do you
I
think
mean,
that that's what
goddamn, 28.
Do you think that's what Coquise is going for?
No, I mean you got JC, you got Smeckle, you got players on your team that if you could just play with, it's not like Rutgers is just garbage to me. Like they could play. They're
Who's
not
that? That's Destiny Adams up there.
Destiny Adams. It's
Okay.
not like a bad team. You don't need
Yeah,
to
but it's
be
not a good team either,
last
though,
in
Jude.
the no.
It's not a good team though. Like, I mean, let's keep it real. Like, you're not
Okay.
you're not like, oh, they're gonna do something like after we've seen them. Like, because for real, in the beginning we was holding out hope, like, okay, Kiyomi, we gonna see she a
Not
bucket.
Schmeckel. I'm sorry,
We
it
gonna
wasn't
get out
Schmeckel.
here. We gonna get out here. Kiyomi, she a bucket. We gonna see what happened. And it didn't. It's not turning over like that. They not. I don't know if they not buying in. I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
But as a team, they're not gelling that way.
No.
So I
Well, she can
think
play defense. I told you that from day one when I saw her. She would
But
frustrate
here's the
me.
thing: I don't care if you don't play defense if they're gonna play you in a way that hides you like they did for
Caitlin.
Caitlyn, and the rest of your team is gonna be able to pick up the slack.
Right, right.
Now, if you gonna shoot 28 shots, I need you to make 20 of them though.
Well, I'm not gonna give her that high. She probably can't make 20, but 14. Jesus Christ. I don't know. Not
I don't have
28.
time for you to miss. I don't have time for you to take 14 shots and miss them. I don't
And then
have four.
miss
So
14
here's the thing. Because
shots.
here's the thing. Here's the thing about Rutgers. If I'm gonna give you 28 shots, I need for you to make 20 of them. Because if
Okay.
I give you 28 shots and you only make 14, then there are 14 other opportunities that you took away from us to be able to get points.
You're right.
And we don't score
Right.
like that.
Right.
So
Right.
you got to be able to knock them down, honey, if you take them, or pass the ball. That's all. Um,
I mean, people say she's going to be great. She's going to be this. She's going to be that. How do we great where? Like, what do you mean? Like, when you say great? Like, great in college? Like, she'll turn it around and be impactful to her team and get to the Elite Eight or Final Four? Like, what do you mean great? Like, or should just be this
I know a lot of
tonight's and
people.
that's it?
I
I
know a
don't
lot of people
know.
that I know a
Great,
lot of
like
people that was.
Juju, great, like
I
play
know.
both.
I
No, Juju great is both
listen,
play both sides of the
listen,
ball.
listen. I know a lot of people that were great in college that set the crib, right? Like you got to be great on the floor, but you also got to take care of your business in a great way. Can she be
Yeah.
great? Absolutely, absolutely, she can be great. But the change has to start right now. Yeah, she can be great. She can be great. She can be great in college, but she's got to lock in right now.
I mean, like Tanaya Latson, right? I look at her. She's like 48. Shoots like 48%. Maybe her
Hmm.
team isn't going to go far or what have you, but Tanaya's pretty sound ball player, like all the way around, like assists and steals and you know defense and her percentage is pretty doggone good. Like she just isn't she's not impacting her team um to win, but she should. I would say like be a type of great and good like that. And if you're tops in scoring or top freshman, like be a type of great that you get an upset here and there. Like you know what I mean. Be a spoiler. Be a
Well,
be a
and the thing
be a spoiler. Like
here's the thing: Kiyomi needs a playmaker on the side of her if she's gonna be a point guard because she's a scoring guard. She's a scoring point guard, right?
mhm.
And then Kiyomi will get out there and have 33 points and one assist,
Yeah,
right?
I mean,
And
what is
that and
that
that's
as a
and that's
point guard? How many
right.
turnovers? I don't know. That's another thing.
She
Is
may
she?
have she may have she may have between 4 or 7, but the thing about it is like, yo, if I got a shooting guard on the side of her that's still a playmaker
Mhm,
that makes good passes that can get the ball to other teammates like when they're in their spots,
mhm.
then maybe I can work with that. But
Or does she
I
have
can't have
anybody
you.
to pass to? Are they missing her? Like, is she passing and they're just not making the
I said
baskets?
she took 28 shots. I don't know.
She ain't had no time
I
to
don't. I don't
pass.
no, not taking 28 in
That's a
40
lot of
minutes.
goddamn shots.
A lot. What coach can handle her attitude? So what I was told was that she could go and play for Kim Mulkey, and what was
And then
told to
all
me
of
was that.
LSU on Twitter was like, "No, she's not. No, we do
But but
not."
but what they said was that she would have a different type of respect for Kim Mulkey, and some of the things that she did at Rutgers she wouldn't do at LSU because Kim wouldn't go for that. Um,
I mean, but Koki's played for a championship team, like the Comets. Like she's been
you don't
around
have to tell.
top
So my
players.
thing. So
Like
I had mixed feelings about it because my thing was
Natasha Pointer.
if you would go to LSU and act different, then just be different at Rutgers. But at the
Mhm.
same time, she's gonna act different at LSU because Kim would demand different, and so it's like, Coquise, are you not demanding? And so I don't know who's the issue, but at the end of the day, you can't be bigger than the program. You can't throw the coach under the bus. So,
Mhm.
but she to me, she did whatever she needed to do to get back on the floor. She's played 2 games, and now she's getting
Hmm.
ready to show up against Silas Swords. And this is the type of game where she needs to not only have the 33, but also have the win, right? Like now, like she needs a signature win at
She
Rutgers.
needs a
And
signature win.
even though Michigan's not ranked, Silas Swords is
Yeah, but those
everybody's
freshmen,
eyes are on Silas Swords and Olsen. So if she
yeah,
goes in Ann Arbor and shows out and comes out of Ann Arbor with a win,
yeah,
it looks different for her. It
and
looks
they're gonna
different for her.
see each other for the next 3 years, Seth, because those girls over in Michigan are a bunch of freshmen, and
Hmm.
here's Kiyomi, they're a bunch of freshmen. This is your class, Kiyomi. I want to see how you do with your class because one day y'all gonna be seniors, and we're gonna be talking about you in the mock draft against Silas Swords and Olsen and Hobbs and
Hmm.
all of them, like whoever the girls are over there. I can't remember. Oh, there was a girl I wanted to talk to you about Chit Chat. I just like to say her name, but Chit Chat. It was a girl like Chit Chat for I think it was for Ole Miss hooping like freshman. Like there was this these freshmen are kind of like coming to the surface, and I'm like these are all in Kiyomi's class,
Hmm.
and character goes a long way. You can't when you say great. Great how? Because great means you do community service, you got good grades, you're of good character, you're not cussing out the refs, you're not stomping on in the ref's face, going off. That's not good character. But again, Clark did all those things right, and she still won the award. But she took her team to the national championship twice. Didn't win, but she got there. So that kind
Yeah,
of probably
she's
offset for some people. Chit Chat is on Georgia Tech. Yeah, I want to talk to FM. Thank you. Chit Chat was, I think Chit Chat was on. I was checking her out too. It was like all these freshmen are starting to kind of like, get some time and surface, and she balled out. And I like Georgia Tech, and I know Nell Fortner. I'm familiar with her coaching and her coaching style, and she's not a bad coach. I
right.
think Minnesota is going to be a good team too. I seen this. There was this girl on there, um, maybe two, that might surprise some people in the Big Ten. I do think, and I know I've been saying USC's gonna run the gauntlet, but yeah, there could be a day like that we might. I don't know. Hopefully not. I don't see a letdown when I see the girls in their vlogs and how they practice and how they are handling business, and they're very focused at USC. Um, Kiki improving, Rhea improving, all of them improving. But I did see Minnesota give a good. I mean, it could be somebody. There should be somebody that gives them a loss, that gives UCLA a loss, that gives us a loss. But I don't know who that's going to be. So
Okay.
we'll see.
LSU plays Florida. What you think about that game?
LSU plays Florida.
Yeah, LSU at Florida this
Oh
Sunday.
man, you know I can't make heads or tails of Florida. I was trying to find. I was looking at O'Neal. I was looking at the players, and I was just they're just not.
Dumpster fire,
It's
dumpster
just
fire.
not not there. They're just not there.
This is a dumpster fire.
Yeah, and LSU doesn't look. They don't look very like come in.
LSU
This
shouldn't
is
have no problem with Florida though. They should run through
yeah,
them.
but don't if they don't play down to their level. That's the thing. Florida's very weak, but if but if but if but if but I hear you that they're weak. But if LSU walks away winning by 7, what does that make LSU? Why can't you come in there and handle business? Why are they playing weak teams and coming out barely beating them? That don't
Um,
make no sense to me. I don't understand.
I don't. I don't. So
And then they say they could beat South Carolina. That don't make sense to me.
I'm not one of those people that say you got to blow nobody out. You only got to win by one. On
I
any given day,
agree. I
you're
agree.
gonna get somebody's best punch. Liv McGill is probably gonna be ready for this game. Is anybody
Okay.
gonna step up and play with Liv? We don't know. We don't know. And like you said, which LSU team is gonna show up? What LSU team is gonna show up?
Yeah.
On the road. This is their last warm up game
Hmm.
before they see us. So
Okay.
I expect them to be dialed in. I hope that they locked in and building, stacking wins
Yeah, 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 yeah,
towards Thursday's game. So we'll
yeah,
see.
yeah.
Seton Hall is at UConn.
Well, Seton Hall, we played them, so I know a little bit about them, and they're not a bad team. I think they were like a team that won a WIT or they won their championship. Like people be now, I would like to see how Seton Hall is since I've seen them in November around the holidays.
Mm.
But yeah, I like to see what they do. Either they built upon playing a number three team in the nation, or they have fallen apart. You know what I mean? UConn's another one that I worry about. But I see AG Fudd, you know, playing. She plays better when Paige is not in the game. So um,
They may be better as not a 1-2 punch, but a
yeah,
combination a different way, one at a
yeah,
time or something.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Ohio State, Penn State.
That should be a good game. Because Penn State felt I felt like they figured something out about themselves, and if they could make some of the corrections down the way, they they're very athletic. Kind of different to me. I like to see how they stop like Delani or because
Yeah,
if it was Delani, it's
they won't have the
Cody.
splits. They won't have to put speed.
I mean,
They
but
won't.
I mean that's the thing. They had the foot speed for UCLA. They weren't bad with
UCLA
Gracie.
ain't Ohio State though. And I know you're
I
not big on
mean,
Ohio State, but Jelani and them coming to run.
I'd like to see them. I like to
And
see what
and
they do because we had like 92.
Gracie Merkel will have a size advantage on Petty,
Hmm.
but Petty
No
she
foot
should just
speed.
be run. She should just be running all over
Jelani
the
will have
place.
a good game. She'll have a good she'll
Both
have a good
Both
game.
the Cambridge sisters will have a good game. I expect Chance to show up. I expect Cody to show up. I expect Ohio State to take care of business. Stanford at Duke.
I'm Duke. I don't think Stanford's figured it out yet.
Okay. Uh, Iowa State at West Virginia. That could
West
go
Virginia.
either way.
I got West Virginia. I got West
I mean,
Virginia.
I like Quinterly too, but Audie Crook's been playing all right lately.
Oh, Iowa State.
But they're in West Virginia though, so
I got West Virginia.
Kentucky at Georgia. Kentucky should go into Georgia
I
pretty
got
easily.
Kentucky.
North Carolina, Pittsburgh.
North
North
Carolina.
Carolina. Clemson at Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech.
Mm,
Clemson I like. They weren't they played
that may
Notre
be
Dame well.
that may be a closer game than people think.
Yeah.
Uh, Cal at Wake Forest. Cal needs a bounce back game really
They
really
need a
bad.
bounce back game. They better get a bounce back game.
Okay, Ohio looks nice. Iowa State. Okay, Georgia
You got
Tech.
Ohio State?
Uh,
Okay.
no, I'm reading the comments. Tanya Banks says she had Iowa State and Georgia Tech and Cal. Okay.
Okay.
Virginia at NC State. Let's see.
NC State, I finally got to see a little bit of what you guys see in Sanaya Rivers. So hopefully NC State is starting to like wake up. They need a win.
What? Why do games keep being on the CW?
I don't know.
I'm so confused by that. It's like ESPN, SEC Network, ACC, the CW.
Like we do Peacock though.
That's not the CW though.
I
That's
don't know.
so weird. Yeah, I don't know.
NC State is
Okay.
coming along. They're coming along. Yeah, they're starting to, which is what they did
Well,
last year.
I hope that Zam gets healthy. Uh, Oklahoma at South Carolina,
Oklahoma, South Carolina,
Tennessee at Vanderbilt.
Tennessee better win, but I like Vanderbilt.
Now this is like an in-state rivalry, huh? This is like an
Yeah,
in-state rivalry.
yeah,
Okay. Tennessee, I'm gonna take Tennessee, but Vanderbilt played LSU tougher than I expected. So
yeah,
if it's
yeah,
a close game, I won't be surprised. Uh,
yeah.
this Michigan State at Illinois.
Illinois, I've seen them play. They kind of some dogs too. If Michigan State ain't prepared, they'll beat them.
I don't know.
When the last game Illinois? No, no, you went with. You told me something about somebody could catch
No, the
somebody.
CW don't require. I don't. It don't require no subscription. But I don't know if it come on everybody TV. I don't know.
I don't even know what the
ACC still
CW
has the
have.
old Jefferson Pilot local channel contracts. What? Don't do
You
that.
taking
Don't do that.
Tennessee? Tennessee. Okay.
Uh,
You got Tennessee,
Minnesota.
right?
Well, yeah, I took Tennessee, but I asked you Michigan State, Illinois,
Okay. Michigan State. Unless they want to fall all the come on down, down, down.
Minnesota, and Northwestern.
Minnesota.
Okay. Iowa and Oregon.
Oh, okay. Well, I would need a I would need a bounce back game. They need a game. Okay.
Oregon need a game too. Like Deja
And
Kelly
they
needs to
need a
get her
game
team
too.
ranked.
Yeah.
Deja Kelly needs to get her team ranked.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes. Yes. And
Alabama
it's at
and
Oregon. So
Arkansas. Yes, at
Alabama,
Oregon.
Alabama, Arkansas, Alabama,
A dumpster fire versus tire fire.
Arkansas. Well, they just played you guys, so they probably learned a little. I'll go
Yeah, they need a bounce back.
Alabama.
So
Yeah,
Alabama and Arkansas.
maybe they learned something about themselves.
And I don't know if Hannah's back, but SMU at Notre
She
Dame.
better start waking up and coming back, or she hurt a lot more than we think.
Than what they said, absolutely.
Hmm.
SMU at Notre Dame. I'm gonna take Notre Dame.
But Westbelt had 20 last game, so she woke up out of the slumber. So that was good for
Oh
her.
yeah, yeah. Westboro for sure woke up. Jude, what else you got before we get ready to get out of here?
Not much. Just what time is the Unrivaled game tomorrow? Are they like evening or afternoon?
No, afternoon. So then they're gonna be
Oh,
like early
good.
morning your
Yeah.
time. They're gonna be at 11 and 12 your time.
Oh, good, 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 good.
Yeah,
So
they two
yeah.
and three.
Wait, somebody said they need Hannah for SMU. Cause
No,
I
Notre
SMU.
Dame. They don't need Hannah for SMU.
You
No, God
sure?
no. That's the team.
Says
That's the team.
says.
Pittsburgh came back from like 52 down. Did you see that game?
Oh, that was that one. I thought it was SMU that came back from being down.
No,
That's why I said that.
The Pittsburgh coach cried. Wasn't that Pittsburgh? Oh man, it made cried. Like I could. Oh goodness. Yeah.
Oh
No.
yeah, yeah.
Let me see.
Night Nori.
Let me see what happened. SMU will not score more than 30 points total. Oh gosh. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not. It ain't looking. It's not a good look, Jew.
Okay,
Um.
okay, okay, okay.
Yeah. They lost to
I'll
NC
leave it
State,
alone then.
but they beat SMU. Listen, they held SMU to 0 points in the third, 10 points in the fourth, 52 point comeback, and then turn around and lost by like 16 to NC State. So they're not ready. But the fake kid is a scorer. The fake kid is a bucket. She's 25, 28, whenever she want to look like. But yeah, they're not ready. If you saw the way that man cried after he beat SMU, yeah, you understand. They're not ready.
Okay.
They lost to Louisville. They lost to Duke. They lost to Georgia Tech, Miami, Northern Iowa, Auburn, Duquesne, Kansas, West Virginia. Yeah, nah, they don't
Kansas.
beat
So
nothing.
Kansas, Aoki Lee and Kansas State don't play this weekend.
You know what? They probably do, but if they not ranked, I didn't see them. That's
Okay,
probably
okay.
what happened.
I thought they
I
were.
only called out a couple
No,
unranked
Kansas
teams.
State is ranked. They
Let
couldn't
me
have fell
see.
off.
Did they play today? Oh, hold on. Let me see. Did I skip them?
You
Or do they
skipped
play
them.
Saturday? Dang, the Dodgers ain't playing around. They signed another Japanese star.
They did.
Yeah, yeah. They're not fucking around. Uh, thoughts on while I'm checking about Kansas State. Thoughts on Coach Big Drip's $25 million
Awesome.
contract that she signed today, 4 million,
We had you and I had a discussion.
and
Um,
then
and
the
you called
FIBA
it. You called it.
2030, and then FIBA. She's going into the FIBA Hall of Fame. So she was
I saw that. I saw that.
into
Congratulations.
the World Hall of Fame.
To uh Dawn Staley for her contract. Dawn, yeah, we should mention that. We should also say congratulations to the NCAA for really activating Title IX the way it should be, where we're approved for the money for the women in March Madness, which, let's say they did that last year, then you guys would have earned 2,000 for every unit for every game you won. You probably would have had 25 million, and probably the whole thing
But not only that, the
undefeated.
Department of Education sent out that memo that said that the Title IX does apply to the direct pay to the students as well. So
Hmm.
all the
Yeah.
football players and the
Hmm.
basketball players, men, women, everybody should be getting the same check. Is that
Hmm.
correct? That's how that work now.
Which is people are upset about because they feel they said
I'm
that
sorry, and I did find
they,
Kansas State.
they you did. So they did. So look, they go like this. Oh, but every team is not even. You know how gymnastics doesn't bring in the same attention as such and such. They don't.
We better
50.
market better.
You know. But how
Get
how
to
about
selling some
this?
tickets.
So okay, but if you want to go by that, Dawn is the only one in South Carolina that's winning. So you're saying that you're gonna give Dawn. Why aren't you giving Dawn the money that you give to football or to the men's program?
Hmm.
Since she's
She's the
bringing in the
only one with
most,
the
only with
championships.
the
Absolutely.
championship. So
Mhm.
be careful what you ask for. When I be seeing people in their little comments on
Hmm.
Twitter and other places, because it's like, well, then you're not thinking about a South Carolina, or you're not thinking
Yeah,
about maybe Stanford or USC that wins volleyball games or whoever. Like there's programs where women's programs are more on the map than the men. So
absolutely.
it gets really kind of, it's always been like that. Title IX has always been there. I used it in my speech in the Hall of Fame. I am a Title IX fan. It paved the way for me to even do what I did in a lot of ways. So I'm very up on that. But you got to figure it out. You got to figure out how this whole thing is going to balance out. But it should have been done that way a long time ago.
Oh yeah, track Gamecock track team doing awesome
Yeah,
as well.
I mean,
On the, and
yeah,
on the way out the door, last pick,
track too.
Arizona State at Kansas State.
Arizona State. Okay, okay, Kansas State, Kansas State. Because I was wondering why I hadn't heard you say Arizona or Kansas State. Because I heard a little bit about them winning too. I really kind of feel says that from 10 on down, there's really not much happening. Gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean,
20
yeah, big
20
big
on
big
down.
call it.
It's just
Says just it changes, and it's pretty standard at the top, 1 through
softball is a
10. So
classic example. Yes, thank
yeah,
you.
Oklahoma softball is definitely a winner. Kansas State,
Huge.
absolutely. They're on my TV. They're on my ESPN
I
channel
actually watched them
every
every
World
year.
Series.
Yeah.
They are always right there. Um, but we got big hoops coming up this weekend. We're back on Monday with check ball. We up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Check ball, we up, and I'll be watching Unrivaled. I'll be much as I can chiming in. I can't wait for it tomorrow. Do you know the
Yeah,
teams that are
looking
playing
forward to it.
tomorrow?
Oh yep. It's, I mean, so you got the Phantom and the Laces play tomorrow. The Phantom and the Laces,
Hmm.
and then the Lunar Owls and the Rose are the second game. So
So
we'll
the
see the
Owls
two
play
teams.
again.
The Owls and the Rose play again tomorrow. They're the second game, and the first game will be the two teams that we didn't see today. So that'll be the Laces and Phantom. So
Okay.
you'll see like Tip Harris and
Oh
Griner on the floor
yeah,
and
yes.
Money Martin
Money,
and
Money Martin.
J.O. and
Okay. I hope they
uh,
watched today and saw
At
how
At
they
At will be out there,
At will
so
be out there,
we
and
get we'll get all that stuff.
I think this is built for her.
We're gonna find out. She's a Swiss Army knife for sure. Um,
Owl versus Rose. Oh God, that's gonna be funny. Yeah, you ain't lying. That's gonna be fun. The Owls versus the Rose. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know if the Rose can beat the Owls.
it's
Oh
gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, and we'll see exactly what did they learn today.
yeah.
They're gonna get right back out there tomorrow. And then they was at
I hope they
they
get in
could.
the ice bath tonight and take some
Oh yeah, for
Tylenol,
sure. Oh, they
and
they in
back
the
and
ice
then get in the
bath.
sauna.
in the sauna. They doing all that. They getting massages, facials on their way out. All that stuff Angel said they was doing. So yeah, be on the lookout.
Okay.
I'm back tomorrow.
All right.
And we are back on Monday. Uh, y'all
Oh,
know what
I
it
want to
is.
shout out Juju being named Naismith Player of the Week and Big Ten Player of the Week again.
All right. Y'all know what
That's
it
it.
is. Until next time. Y'all stay tuned. Talk soon.